Hello, I changed the camera! Woohoo! Now today, we're talking about a video that's been mentioned by, I think, Mr. TARDIS. I think, but definitely the Who Addicts, that's it. That's who mentioned, the Who Addicts. And Russell T Davies himself. Now today, we're talking about something that's very interesting to me. Now, as well as Doctor Who, I love Marvel. Marvel, if you don't know, are a superhero company. They do like Captain America, Iron Man, and they have something called the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, where worlds link together. Now, there was an article, I think, for the Metro, but it was a while ago now, so I'm not 100% sure, where Russell T Davies said they should do a Doctor Who Cinematic Universe, so DWCU, Doctor Who Cinematic Universe. Now, Russell T Davies technically has already done this with Journey's End, I think the name of the episode is. So it's Harry Jane Adventures, Torchwood, and then Doctor Who all came together for one episode. Now, I don't know whether that counts, but if we're going to redo it, I think we should. I think Chris Chibnall could do it. That could reunite the fans, I think. Because there's a little bit of an issue with the fans, but we're not going to go into that. But I think to bring all the fans back on board, you do spin-offs that all link to one massive story. And at the end, you bring them all together, just like Journey's End. I think it's called Journey's End. Comment down below what the actual episode is called, please. I think it's called Journey End, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, if Russell T Davies wrote it again, this expanded universe, it would just be brilliant. Because Russell T Davies hasn't just left Doctor Who. He sometimes does Big Finish and bit the bump. So Russell T Davies, he could do a cinematic universe for Big Finish, so like a testing ground. Because that's what I think a lot of Big Finish really does. You know, a lot of all the spin-offs are like testing grounds whether they would really work or whether they're popular. If they're popular or not. TV show mod, who knows? But I quite like the idea of a cinematic universe for Doctor Who, because it works really well for Marvel and it would work really well for Doctor Who. And I think it would make Doctor Who fresh again, because a lot of people want it to be fresh again. But I love the modern era, and I just think the modern era would work even better. Jodie Whittaker's era would work even better if you add a cinematic universe onto it. So adding more onto it than you've already got. Because Jodie Whittaker's era is up there in one of my favourites. David Tennant, favourite Doctor of all time. Jodie Whittaker is my top 10 favourite Doctors of all time. But I'll probably do a video on that. So, should they have a Doctor Who Cinematic Universe? Leave your answer in the comment section down below. Shine on top out. Bye! Doctor Who Cinematic Universe. Amazing.